You recording? We're good. So one of the things that you've got to start thinking about when you're writing these ads of aspirational identity. Okay? Do you know what aspirational identity is?
The identity that you are aspiring to be.
That's right. So
That my candidate's aspiring to be.
that's right. So here's why. When you write just an ad like this, that is a baloney little ad, and you're gonna get, a million responses. And the responses you're getting while you're getting so many of them is because when you're on unemployment, you're required to apply to so many jobs. So they're just going through and
Right. Some have no relation.
So you have to think about who is the ideal person that you want to work and reverse engineer the ad that you write. Right? So for instance, one of the best hires we've ever made is one of our estimators. And in that ad, we wrote the words rock star estimator. If you want to be a rock star estimator, right? So you've got to understand where people want to aspire to be, and that will help you reverse engineer how you write the words, right? Because the words are super important. In addition to that, you've got to set up on their qualifications, right? So
Have to have real.
you must hire slow and fire fast. Okay? You don't have retail pressure. You don't have to hire this person right now. So what you need to do is you need to be very selective, and you need to understand that a good hire and more money is way better than an average person, because you're going to be spinning your wheels. You get an average person, you make the wrong hire, you are going to be literally train, dealing with their drama, right? Because let's face it, if somebody is making $26,000 a year, what's that per hour? It's $13 an hour. Generally in that range, if they're making $13 an hour and they're accepting that, there's a reason, right? So there's drama that's going to come with it. You need to really make sure that you've got hiring down to a science. Hiring is a science. And I always had retail pressure, that like I need a body, like we have customers coming in no matter what. We need a body to fill that. Now I don't have that, and I can really be selective. And the hires you make, you build an organization. That's how you build an organization, not with just filling people, because you're going to have a very flat organization if you've got low-level individual contributor type people.
Okay, so Vlog Gang, what's good? Had a learning breakfast today with Mr. Tyler, Mr. Powell. Well, Jared, what you learned was hire slow, fire fast. I learned that too, for sure. I was ready to hire someone by the end of the week, but there's a system in hiring somebody, so it's not just you feel it, you like the person, you're gonna hire them. Give them an aptitude test, which is their problem-solving skills. Shows their problem-solving skills, so that's huge. And it's not only about that, but like if it's way beyond, they won't work out. If it's too low, they'll never solve problems. Another thing was the pay. Like how long am I going to be able to keep somebody at $24,000 a year? Probably not very long, but if I was to give them a percentage of my pay, hopefully a lot longer, because that's incentivizing. All right, so aptitude test. What was the other thing that I learned? All the little things, like asking them questions, situational questions. What would you do if? What would you do when? Tell me about a time when the aptitude test. Obviously, I keep mentioning that. All right, well, I got a brain fart. Stage fright. Vlog Gang. So we have, I would say, an extremely important meeting right now with the YMCA. I have this 25 South Broad Street building available. It has about 8 out of 11,000 square feet is vacant. So I'm doing my best to get this leased out. YMCA is looking for a potential expansion for their daycare. I've got this lead off of a Facebook direct message. So I hope it closes. Fingers crossed this deal closes. No yawning, no nothing. So I'm gonna take my shot of a nasty ass Dunkin' Espresso. Splenda fixes anything. Just kidding. Don't litter.
Do you give the test to them right away? First thing, before you even speak to them, like take the test? Or...
So the best hiring people that I know develop a system over time based off the skills they want in the job. For instance, there will be a process for hiring. Ours is, first you have to write a really good ad. You got to identify who the person aspires to be that you want. Okay? Then you reverse engineer the word. When you get an applicant, they've got to meet certain requirements, whether it's education or whatever. Then you send them an email with 3 questions that are tell me about a time when. And in that email, you see, can they write? How's their punctuation? Right? If they can't write, they're out. If they can, you bring them in. I bring them for an in-person first, and then give them the aptitude testing. The most successful person I know hiring does it the other way.
All right, so some of the major takeaways and what I'm going to do now in hiring, 100% aptitude test. That's a fact. There's no way I'm going to hire someone without checking their problem-solving skills, and that's just like common sense. How do I expect to hire the right person without that? Watch out, car's coming. First thing I said, right?
Yeah.
And then, what do you say?
I don't know, Spanish.
All right, so the aptitude test. Ask them the situational questions. What would you do when, you know? And then, how do you get the right answer to that, or how do you know if they're bullshitting? Quick tip is go deep into that, asking 3 questions about that specifically. What are you, comment below, what are you going to do to be a better hirer? Hire slow, fire fast. And then you got to think about all of the, like, you have to think about 1099 or a regular employee, the way you treat a 1099, because I want someone for 40 hours. There's a lot that goes into this, a lot more than I expected. And also putting yourself into the managerial, into the leader role. There's a lot to work on. It's all part of the journey. Exciting journey. Vlogging, you haven't seen this precious kid in so long. He was like infant size. He couldn't even hold himself up. Now look at him. So we're gonna take a quick photo shoot. So say hi. Wow! All right, and that's it. That's a wrap. I'm gonna get back to the office. Just had to come show you guys the babe. Please like, please subscribe for my daddy. See you later. Say bye, Rome. Say bye.